Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network this morning via tape delay from the South Union Township Rec Center. We bring you 3 games in the Youth Indoor Soccer League and the South Union Township League, the 10 and under division. Hi, everybody. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupain. We welcome you aboard for this morning's Indoor Youth Soccer League games. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay, back right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
And we're set to go here, red versus white in the 10 and under division. Only a limited number of players for the white team, and we were talking with their coach before the game, and You do not expect the full squad here today, and we'll see what happens as Red has it to start. Just underway. Goes out of the goalie box and tracked down on the near wall there by Jordan O'Brien. Kick on the way. Knocked away to the far wall. Jackson Donnelly tracking that down for Red. Scoreless, 14:20 left in the first. That shot on the way and just wide. Redirect, that one's off the mark. Good shot attempt though by Donnelly. And it's taken by Zach Dillon. Over the midfield line, back down into the Red offensive zone. Battle there on the boards with Ella Doman. Out to Asher Vale. Into the goalie box. Now Donnelly. Back to Vale, and down in a heap goes Nolan White, and the goal good to go for Red. Give that one to Asher Vale, and Red's on the board 1-0. So Red strikes first about 90 seconds in. 13:30 left in the first. Sent ahead by McCluskey. Back into the white zone. Here comes Red. Here's Vale. Good defense there by Zach Dillon. Dillon with a kick. Here, attempt for Doman. She sends it in, and that one is saved. A good save at the last minute there by Alicia Donano. Still 1-0 Red with 12:40 left in the first. Another save. Fine play there by Donano. Touch for Vale. Sent the other way by McCluskey. That one's picked up. Almost 3 minutes in, 1-0 Red on the goal from Asher Vale. Over the midfield line. Sent ahead by McCluskey. He's had a fine start to this one. Substitution for Red, Chloe Brown into the match. Shot on the way, and another save by Donano. Over to the near wall. Sent ahead. Nice save there on the shot from McCluskey. Cut off. Here's Vale, who has the game's only goal. Shot on the midfield stripe. Good take on the left side, but taken away. Now over to Red. Little push there as Mahoney looks like he gave a little shove to Nolan White. Over on the far side. Now Dillon. Shot just wide, and over to track it down for Red is number 6 Springer. We have a handball with a 10:20 left in the first, 1-1. White will line up just in front of the goal line. Red looks for a opportunity here to get the lead back. Shot by Springer, turned away. Good job by White. Here's Mahoney up ahead, cut off. And that one is not in. Great job by Donano to keep that out. Looked like Red had a surefire goal, but not to be. Out to midfield. Dillon on the far wall. Mahoney over to get it for Red. Scrum on the far wall, no one able to come away with it. Now it's Springer for Red. Good job by McCluskey to cut that off. Back to midfield, Dillon, who has the match's only goal for White with 9 minutes left in the first. Match tied at 1. Here's Red, Springer, Donano, another save. Jordan O'Brien in for Red. As he runs down the other way. Back into the White zone, O'Brien. Sends it ahead for Brown. Little push there by Dillon. Here's Zach Dillon. Dillon. Off the board. Jackson Donnelly back on for Red. That one's picked up. Flung up ahead for Donnelly. Sent ahead by McCluskey, now down for Brown. 7:50 left in the first. Match tied up at 1. Now Dillon with a touch, trying to fight off Donnelly. Now Chloe Brown with it. She'll send it down into the box and saved by Donano. Ella Domanen for Red. There's Springer, and it's cut off. Over to Trackett is Mitchell. Now back into the goalie box and saved by Donano. Brown comes out, and coming in is Asher Vale. Here's Donnelly. Vale will try to send it up. Chloe Brown hits the turf, or make that Ella Doman hits the turf. She's all right. McCluskey will send it the other way for White. Head of steam on the far side. O'Brien defensively stopping it. Now Doman. Doman up ahead. She'll shoot it and knock it home with the left foot. Number 2, Ella Doman, makes it 2-1 Red at the 6:20 mark of the first. So Doman strikes to make it 2-1 Red. Well played first half, and Red back up with 6 minutes left in the first. Now Doman again. She'll knock it in off of Donano. Doman, her second goal of the match, her second goal in about 30 seconds, and it's 3-1 Red. Hayden Costello in net for Red will give it a whirl and sends it down to Doman, who's on a tear now. Sends that wide over to the near board. Trying to knock that home was Asher Vale, but it's sent ahead by Donano and fired back down deep in the red zone. Shot just wide. Nolan White's all right. Shot on the way, just wide. Almost a golden opportunity for Springer. Under 5 minutes left in the first, and Red up 3-1. Scrum there on the board, and Chloe Brown will come back in for Red. We'll reset things here after that scrum on the near board. Red will control it. Doman will send it ahead. Now Springer poked ahead by White. As we had the 4-minute mark of the first. Springer, shot on the way, it's in. Another one for Ella Doman. Give her a hat trick in Red. Jumping out to a 3-goal lead at 4-1 with 3:40 left in the first. What a last few minutes for Doman to extend her team's lead up to 3, giving her a hat trick. Now White's in a big-time hole late in the first. It's been a quiet game for Costello, but he sends that ahead. Now back into the red zone. Mahoney looking for help. Trying to set up something. Poked ahead by Dillon. Sent down by McCluskey, and Chloe Brown will kick it ahead. Back in for Red is O'Brien. Under 3 minutes left in the first, and Red up 3 at 4-1. 3 goals for Ella Doman. Fired off the board and tracked down by Alex Mitchell. Here's Mahoney. Mahoney, fancy footwork there, and he'll not be able to get it. Almost good there on the second attempt, but not meant to be. Now Mahoney, Donato has none of that. Up for McCluskey. Now Mitchell with a touch. Mahoney, sent ahead. Brown tracks it down, but it's out of play. Jackson Donnelly will run on for Red, giving Mahoney a rest. Have a drop ball here. Costello with a save. Heads up play there to keep it 4-1. A big collision there between Dillon and Springer. Everyone's all right. Donato picks it up. Final 90 seconds of the first. It's 4-1 Red, and Nolan White sends it over to the board. Springer. Sent down by Dillon, but cut off by Chloe Brown. Fine play there as O'Brien now looks to make something happen. That shot by Dillon just wide of the net. Under a minute left, and another collision there with Dillon and Donnelly. And we have a whistle with 50 seconds as the clock will roll towards the halftime break. Back in for the final 50 seconds. A Springer along with Doman. Dillon trying to take it in midfield. McCluskey sends it over. McCluskey will track it down. Now Dillon, final 20 seconds of the first. Chloe Brown using her speed to get that one, trying to fend off White. White will send it down over the midfield line and tracked down by Donnelly. Final 5 seconds, and it looks like we'll be going to halftime. Red up 3. If we can get another shot off, we can't. And Ella Doman with a hat trick, and Red leading White by 3 after 15 minutes. It's Red 4, White 1 as we Go to halftime. Second half on the way next right here. Youth Indoor Soccer from the Rec Center on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Nick Barczyk, Jerry Dupay as we get set for the second half of action. 10 and under division. Red leading white 4-1, and in goal for white again is Alicia Donano, and in for red this time is Jackson Donley. Hayden Costello only giving up one goal, but he will not be in net for the second half. That'll be Donley. So we switch ends. White scored first, and red has scored 4 unanswered to take a 3-goal lead. See if white has anything left in them here in the second half to try to get back in the match. Mahoney will play it on the near side. Now a touch for Dillon for white. Trying to get some separation there. Now Costello sent ahead by McCluskey. Costello getting to run around after he was stuck in the net the first 15 minutes. Vale. Rolls down to the board, and McCluskey will send it ahead. You know, the goalie box, that one's in, and red extends their lead. That one for Hayden Costello. That's his first of the match, and red has scored 5 unanswered. They lead 5-1 with 13:30 left in regulation. Costello extends the lead, his first. A whiff there, almost leading to a goal, and Donley thinking his lucky stars that one didn't go in. Sends it down for Vale. Trying to fend off Dillon. Dillon will take it now on the far side. Costello again, shoots it just wide, hit the post. The follow-up his shot is back on for red as Brown. Down near midfield. Vale Whistle here as White hits the turf and O'Brien back in for red. So again, White will line up at the goal line, and it's sent ahead for Brown. Sent ahead by Mahoney. Now Vale will come off, and O'Brien will run in for red, leading 5-1, 12 minutes left in regulation. Red in control of this one. Springer back in for red. He'll get a touch. Springer off the board. Some like hockey substitutions here as Doman runs on. She had 3 in the first. That one's in. O'Brien hits Brown, and red scores again to make it 6-1. Chloe Brown gets her first. So give the assist to O'Brien and the goal to Brown, and it's 6-1 red. They're on a roll, hard to stop with 4 in the first and 2 in the second. 11 minutes left. McCluskey coming down the other end for White. Springer. And McCluskey will send it back into the White zone. Here's a chance for Dillon. That one's wide, kicked away by Donnelly. Now back to Dillon, looks to fend off the double team, and Brown will track it down for red. Now Nolan White, O'Brien. See if Springer can clean it up. Almost O'Brien, now Brown off the board. Floats it up and out of play over the crossbar and out. Still a 5-goal lead for red, though, with 10 minutes left. 3 new bodies will come in for red. Vale, along with Mahoney and Costello. Through center, Mitchell off to Costello, showing off his fancy footwork, but it's saved by Donano. Again, Mitchell will send it ahead. Poked down by McCluskey. 9 minutes left in regulation. Deep in the red zone, Vale to get it on the board. Trying to work around that defense, and now a touch for Costello again up top. Goes to his left, looks for help. Looking to extend that lead. Shot on the way off the mark. Mahoney tried to work it through bodies. Now on the right side, Vale. Vale up top, off the body of Dillon. And saved by Donano. Good shot down the other way by Nolan White, off to Alex Mitchell for red. Under 8 left. Down to the near wall, Vale. Now up ahead, head of steam Mahoney. Vale through traffic and picked up again by Donano. Tonano again, down for Mitchell. Red up in this one as they extend their lead. Shooting and scoring is Costello. He has a second goal of the half, and Red has scored 7 unanswered to lead 7-1 with 7 minutes left. Everyone getting in on the fun for Red. Sun down by White. Now White again. Doman. Tonano's been solid in net all game. She's given up. On the scoreboard it says 7 goals, but she's stood tall in the net when she's had the chance to make some saves. Dillon tries to feed it off, but it's taken by Brown, and Tonano down to a knee makes the save. Picked up by Donnelly. Nice play with all that commotion going on in front of him. Tonano, strong play, and it's kept out somehow. Brown almost had another goal, but was not meant to be. Strong kick by Springer as we hit the 5-minute mark. Over on the far side, over the midfield lines, and ahead by Doman. Springer. Brown will get it on the board. Knocked away. Brown will set up something again, send it off to Springer. Checking in for Red, Mahoney. That one knocked away. Fine play as Mahoney looks for his first goal. Mitchell back in for Red as we approach 4 minutes. Oh, could have been an injury there for Mahoney the way he went down, but able to spring back up. Vale back in. Now Mahoney off to his right. Good job by White to take it away. Nolan White on the White team. How convenient. Down goes Dillon. Red in full control of this one. Shot on the way, perhaps, and it's redirected away by the White defense. Now again, Mahoney. Mitchell's down. He looks to be all right. 3 minutes left. Now Mahoney looks to set up the offense. On the far side, directed over to Vale. Now Dillon, he goes down along with the Vale. Everyone bouncing back off that turf. Seen a lot of collisions today and nothing serious, and a whistle here at 2:30 as Brown runs back on, and Red holding a 6-goal advantage in the waning minutes of this one. Crowd filing in for our next match, and official talking to the coaches here to see what they want to do. The clock rolling under 2 minutes, as White will be in control of it. He had an injury there, and hopefully everyone's all right. Donano picks it up and throws it ahead, taken by Mahoney. As we approach 90 seconds. Running back in is Doman. Send down, Donano, nice save. Good effort in this one. Red just a bit too much for the White squad, scoring 7 unanswered, led by a hat trick late in the first by Ella Doman. As we hit the 1 minute mark left in regulation in this first of 3 that we have for you. Pat Lyons squad up next. Just saw him walk in the building. Should be a fun one. Jason Solarchek's squad coming up later today as well. That one's off the post and out with 40 seconds left, and someone will have to get that. O'Brien in for Red. We'll get some exercise here. As Red will pick up the victory. Shooting and scoring and beating the buzzer. Red adds another one. What a job there. Great play by Costello. He had a big second half after he was a net the first half, and that one will count. Red with 4 in the first and 4 in the second, and they score 8 unanswered to win it. And their final score in this first of 3. It's Red 8 and White 1. We'll have more on the way after this. Game 2 of 3 on the way. Right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health. Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Drs. Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Battle of the Blues here, light blue and dark blue. Pat Lyon with the light blue squad and Ted Collins with the dark blue squad, and we're underway after Red beat White in our first match, the second of 3 here. Light and dark on this Saturday morning and just underway. Touch for Logan Collins. Sent off to Aiden Wilson. Back into the dark blue zone. Evan Lyon will poke it ahead. And that one's picked up for the first time by the goalie for dark blue. That's number 2, Addison Scroco. See what kind of match he'll be having. Makes her first save. Cut off by Lyon. That shot on the way and saved. Trying to get it off was Logan Collins. Now deep in the light blue zone. Poked ahead for Lyon. Off the body of Morris Gunter. Into the box, poked down. Now on the near board. Trying to center it was number 10, that being Riley Haskins. And play continues with 90 seconds gone. Still no score. That one poked away. Nice play by Gunter. Lyon off the side of his teammate there. Friendly fire for Jackson Newhouse. That one's picked up again by Scirocco. Looks like a pro in the net. Now Murtha. Charlie Murtha down to the far board. Poked down. Here's a chance for Haskins in light blue. Good crowd on hand for this one. That one almost in. Lucky break for dark blue. Sent ahead by Murtha. Light blue almost had it. Here's Lyon. Good job to cut that off. That was Wilson. Now down the other way for light blue. It's Andrew Irwin. Probably see a lot of Irwin and Lyon. Here's Haskins for light blue. Good defense, though, by that being Wilson. It's been a busy match for him. Scirocco with a save. Murtha over to get it. Scoreless, 3 minutes in. Light blue will send on number 8, Daniel Shriver. Irwin with a touch, trying to feed Lyon, but it's cut off by Aiden Bloom. Over on the far side. Now Haskins trying to track it down. Sent ahead though for Wilson. Now dark blue with it, it's Collins. Feeds it off to Bloom, off the board. Two teams feeling each other out, still scoreless, almost 4 minutes in. Lyon trying to find Irwin on the right side. Irwin down to the board. Send down. Irwin again. Shoots and scores. First goal of the match belongs to number 7, Andrew Irwin. Makes it 1-0 light blue. Only a matter of time there. Irwin strikes at the 10:55 mark, and it's 1-0 light blue. Sent through center by Gunter. A lot of speed out there, and Murtha cuts it off from light blue's Baker. That one's picked up by the netminder. That being Scirocco. Gunter trying to dig it out. Feeds Murtha. Now Lyon looking to keep it in the light blue zone. Sends it down. Saved by Scirocco. Dark blue will send on number 4. That's Paige Kennedy. Light blue up 1-0 with 10 minutes left in the first. And light blue will send on number 5 for the first time. That's Jacob Farrell. Whistle here in the dark blue zone. Light blue will take it. Light sending on number 1. That's Jackson Newhouse. He's back in the match. Baker through traffic. Cut off. Over to midfield. Irwin will send it down for Scirocco. Not what he wanted. Number 2 in for light blue. That's Haley Benko. As Pat Lyon barks out some orders for his light blue squad, up 1-0. Charlie Murtha, the two number 5s, Murtha and Farrell in a battle. Dark blue will send a number 1. First time for Joshua Zebro. Over on the far wall. Sent ahead by Gunter. Fine play there out to midfield. Kennedy had a touch, and that one's picked up. Nicholas Romero just in the match, sends it ahead. Another touch. Off to Kennedy. Farrell in a battle with her. 8 minutes left in the first. Light blue up 1-0. On the goal from Andrew Irwin. About 4 minutes into the match. Shot on the way. That one's in. Dark blue on the board. Nicholas Romero, number 10. Makes it 1-1 with 8 minutes left. Nicholas Romero ties it at 1. A full line change really for light blue. Irwin and Lyon back in. Match now tied at 1, 7.5 left in the first. Irwin trying to get something off, but it's tough there. Strong kick down for Lyon. Murtha trying now to run Irwin back into the dark blue zone. Shot on the way, just wide. Zebro not getting the full brunt of that shot. Shooting and scoring is Charlie Murtha. And dark blue all of a sudden leads 2-1. First goal for Murtha. So Murtha makes it 2-1 dark blue at the 6:45 mark. And that was pretty soccer there. And we have ourselves a match. Irwin looking for the tie. Down to the near board. Into the box, and Skroko's down there somewhere, and there she is. Fires it ahead, 6:20 left in the first, 2-1 dark blue. Rolling down to the far board. Murtha trying now to run everyone into the goalie box. Poked down by Lyon, now taken here for dark blue. That's Haskins. Excuse me, Romero. Haskins on the other side. Here's Farrell. Poked down by Murtha. Farrell checks out. Owen Baker in for light blue. Out to midfield now. Murtha shoots and scores. Charlie Murtha knocks it home. Give her another goal to make it 3-1 dark blue. 3 unanswered for dark blue. Second for Murtha with 5:15 left. Getting that one past the netminder Kaylee Milson. Irwin now. Trying to feed Lyon. Can't get a shot off. Skroko picks it up, working on trying to win the game in net. She has the 2-goal lead right now. Still a long way to go. Left side line. Irwin wanted it. Good sundown. Out to midfield. Skroko again has her way. Lyon over to get it. Cut off by Wilson. Shot. That one saved by Milson. Keeps it a 2-goal game. That one almost in, it is. Pokes in, and it's a goal for Dark Blue. They've scored 4 unanswered to make it 4-1. We'll give that one to number 4, Paige Kennedy. Dark Blue up 4-1 with 3:40 left in the first half. Saved by Scrocco. Light Blue trying to cut the deficit in half. Up ahead for Lyon. Guarded by Zebro. Pat Lyon telling his team to shoot it. And empty net here. And Scrocco gets the job done. Great job in net for Dark Blues. Addison Scrocco. Now here comes Dark Blue offensively. Shot on the way. Off the board. Trying to get that one in with Zebro. Rolls down the other end. That one's off the... Thought it was off the wall. Should have been a whistle there. Irwin on the right side. Poked in. Irwin sets up Lyon. Evan Lyon scores and makes it 4-2. Dark Blue with 2:45 left in the first. Now a 2-goal lead. Down to the board, it's Bloom. Bloom will send it ahead. Touch for Farrell. Back down to Dark Blues, Bloom. Down to the midfield line. Sent over to Paige Kennedy, who scored the last one for Dark Blue. Rolls down for Scrocco. She's all over it. 2 minutes left in the first, and Dark Blue up 2. Martha back in along with Gunter. There's Irwin. Shooting and scoring, it's Irwin. He gets his second, his first in a while, and 2 unanswered for Light Blue. It's 4-3 Dark Blue. Down to 90 seconds left in the first. Martha cut off before it got to Milson. That one's saved by Milson. A fine play to keep Martha from getting the hat trick. I'm sure she'll get it eventually, but good job by Milson. Now it's Farrell. Poked down, sent ahead by Bloom. Handball called with 50 seconds left. Shot cut off by Gunter. Now it's Bloom over to Farrell. Good play by Martha. Little push there, no call. Down to 20 seconds left in the first. Very entertaining, close first half. A 1-goal lead right now for Dark Blue over Light Blue, down to 10 seconds. Here's Collins, might as well shoot it, cut off by Farrell. Shoot tie timeout not called. It looked like number 7, Aiden Bloom, was tying the shoes there, and no whistle, but we've reached halftime. It's 4-3, entertaining first half. A 1-goal lead right now for Dark Blue over Light Blue, 4-3 after 15 minutes. Back with the second half. That's on the way right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies, including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920, the area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee-owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
We are back, and we don't have a goalie here for the dark blue team. That seems to be an essential part of the match. And they were going to let play start without one for some reason. It'll be number 6. That will be Aiden Wilson. He's in net. Good match. Dark blue leading light blue 4-3 after 15 minutes. Second half underway with the ball deep in the dark blue zone. Murtha with 2 goals in the first. Now it's Farrell to send it ahead on the far side. Touch for Lyon. Now to Farrell. Murtha sends it down. Farrell down in a heap. Here's Lyon trying to turn it around. Shot by Murtha, and it's picked up. So Jackson Newhouse in net here for light blue in the second half. Aiden Wilson for dark blue. Dark blue up 1, a minute into the second. Irwin trying to take it himself. Cut off by Gunter. Great defense there. Now back to Irwin. See if he fires a shot. Trying to feed a line. It's cut off. And it's picked up. Might have been an illegal touch. And it was. Here's light blue. It'll be Irwin to set it up. Has Line up top. See what Irwin does here. Great defense there by Murtha. Handball called as dark blue the guilty party. Scroco, who was busy in net in the first half, getting to run around. Picked up by the netminder Owen Baker, actually number 3, not Newhouse, as originally reported. Back in for dark blue is number 11, Logan Collins. He was in goal the last time we had a dark blue game. Now Murtha sends it down, cut off by Farrell. Bloom, fancy footwork there, looking to get it off to Romero. Romero had the first goal of the match for dark blue, leading 4-3 with 12 minutes left in regulation. Light blue will send on Haskins. There's Irwin. Trying to get Lyon, and it's not getting to the net. Over on the far side, Murtha. Now Farrell with a touch. Farrell sends it back in the light blue zone. Another whistle here is back in for light blue is number 1, Jackson Newhouse. No scoring yet here in the second half. Light blue sending back in Milson, who was the net in the first half, and that's off the white part of the wall. Dark blue will send back in Zebro. Everyone getting into position. Murtha will send a strong kick down. Irwin, save made by Wilson. Throws it up ahead. Now Murtha looking to take over. She goes down. Lyon has Irwin up ahead. Hit a body, and it's picked up by Wilson. Farrell runs back in. He'll get a touch. 4-3 dark blue with 10 minutes left in regulation. No goals yet in the second as Lyon goes out. Farrell coming back in. Good play by Irwin. Denying Collins a shot. Over the midfield line, Farrell between the legs of the opponent. That was number 10, Romero, and kicked down by Wilson. Now sent ahead by Haskins. Picked up again by Wilson. Light blue will send a number 8. Daniel Shriver, his first check into the second half of this match. Spelling a break for Irwin. Over on the far side with 9 minutes left in regulation. Dark blue still up 1. Now Collins looking to get through traffic. It's over to Farrell. Sends it out to midfield. Good kick down for dark blue. Haskins over to get it for light. Farrell. Now Bloom will send it through center. Collins looks to get a shot off, and dark blue trying to add on. That one sent down. Save made. Baker, a shutout, and so has Wilson. Pitched a shutout in the second half of this match in net. 8 minutes left. Running on is Lyon. Irwin will probably be back on soon. Lyon up ahead. Here's Farrell. Light blue will send on number 2. That's Haley Benko, and a whistle at the 8-minute mark. Dark blue to send on Paige Kennedy and Morris Gunter. Still 4-3 dark blue with 7:50 left in regulation. No goals yet in the second half. Murtha. On the near side, Farrell. Also a touch for Newhouse. Lyon. Pat Lyon telling his son Evan to follow the shot. Lyon again into the box and picked up by Wilson. It's been a defensive battle here in the second half after we had a flurry of goals, 7 of them in the first. Murtha with 2, Irwin with 2. Farrell to track it down. Six and a half minute mark. Here comes Dark Blue. Shot on the way. Shoots and scores. Paige Kennedy. That's her second. 5-3 Dark Blue. First goal of the second half belongs to number 4, Paige Kennedy. 5-3 Dark Blue. So now a 2-goal advantage for Dark Blue. 6 minutes left in regulation. Good play there by Baker. Now Murtha sends it back down into the Dark Blue zone. Again, it's Stroko this time. Fancy footwork there, nice play. Picked up again by Baker. Feeds Irwin up ahead. Cut off by Gunter. Now Lyon trying to find Irwin. Those two have been on the same page for most of the match. Quick moving second half. Down to just 5 minutes left and Dark Blue up 2. Newhouse sends it ahead for Lyon. Irwin has his hand up. He's been wanting it. Good clear. That was Bloom, and now it's back down to Baker. Fires it to midfield and Irwin. Newhouse down for Lyon. Again streaking down the turf is Irwin, not to be, and down goes Scrocco. Irwin takes it away. Irwin off to Lyon. Can't connect. Murtha. Baker with it. Light Blue will send in Haskins. Romero back in for Dark. That one's in for Andrew Irwin. One-on-one battle there. He beats Wilson. First goal of the second half for Light Blue. It's 5-4 Dark Blue with 4 minutes left. That's the hat trick for Andrew Irwin. With a 1-goal game again with 4 minutes left. See if Dark Blue can hang on. Lyon out of midfield. Irwin poke down, sent ahead on the far wall. Gunter over to Scrocco, guarded by Lyon. Here comes Lyon, shoots almost, and it's poked out. The play continues there. Light Blue almost had it. Here's Lyon again. Irwin. Back over to Lyon. Caught out of the air by Wilson. Back into the box. That's a handball, and we'll reset. Just over 3 minutes left, and Dark Blue up 1. Very entertaining match here. The second of 3 that we have for you. Here's Andrew Irwin. It's in. Irwin gets us 4th, and we're tied at 5. Light Blue looking for the comeback. They were down by as many as 2. Now we're tied at 5 with 2:40 left, and the next goal could win it. Good send down by Romero. Off to Irwin, 2.5 left. Over on the far wall. Irwin looking for some help. Shot on the way, save made by Wilson. Haskins almost had the go-ahead goal. Fine play on both sides, and that one's poked out. 5-5 with 2 minutes left. Irwin looking to fend off Romero. Over to Farrell, and it's poked away by Gunter. Good play by Gunter. He's played well all game. There's Farrell again, tracked down by Lyon. Poked away by Murtha, back down deep in the dark blue zone. Now Murtha taken away by Farrell, and it's picked up. Baker up ahead. That one knocked out of play by Gunter as we're down to 90 seconds left in regulation. Back down off of Gunter through center. Here comes dark blue, shot off the post and saved by Baker on the shot from Bloom. 1:10 left in regulation, knotted up at 5 is the match. Now Wilson with a save. Throws it ahead, cut off by Farrell. Here's Irwin, just wide. Down to a minute left. Running off is Farrell. Evan Lyon, or make that pad line, will send in Jackson Newhouse. That one just wide. Could have been the game winner for light blue. Murtha sends it ahead. Touch for Newhouse. Down to 40 seconds left. Little push there, and we'll get a call for sure. A definite push there with 30 seconds left. That goes against Collins, and here comes light blue, sent ahead. Great play by Gunter, now to midfield, down to 20 seconds left. 13 down to 12, see if someone can get a shot off. Here's Lyon! Off the mark, now Murtha will get it. Desperation attempt here for dark blue, it's Lyon! That one saved, and that's the end of regulation, tied at 5. What a match. Do we have a draw here? No overtime for us. Too bad we can't have a winner, but I guess no one loses either. Great match at one point. Dark blue was up 2. Light blue forced their way back, and that one ends in a draw. Light blue and dark blue, the final, 5-5, and we'll have hopefully a winner in our third and final match. That's on the way next right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
And we're back as we get set for the third game. Third match we're bringing you. The Blues have the last one. The Greens have this one, light green and dark green. St. Patrick's Day just a month away. In net for light green, number 4. That's, excuse me, we'll get that for you. So we're underway. Wyatt Newhouse is a net for light green. Had it here on one of my sheets, and I was able to produce it. 20 seconds into the match, no score, and that one sent down. William Skaronski with that one. Very colorful uniforms for the light blue squad. Light green squad, excuse me. Light blue was the last one. That was a great match. Light blue and dark blue playing to a 5-5 draw after 30 minutes. And red beat white in our first match, so we'll see if we have a winner here. Maybe another draws in our sights. Good clear for light green's William Skaronski, who's been busy already. Now McKenna Fry sent down the other way. Again, Skaronski has it for light green. Up to Ashlyn Brenzy. That one sent wide with just over a minute gone, scoreless. Paxton Santor looking to fend off Skaronski. Through center. And that one's in. Light green on the board. They strike first just less than 2 minutes in. Give that one to McKenna Frey. Makes it 1-0 light green. Just about 2 minutes in. Light green strikes first. Over center, Frey again. Big send down for Skaronski. It's been very busy for light green. Skaronski again will send it down. Giving chase is Brenzy. Good clear. Luca Lilly with that clear for dark green. That one picked up, dark green. Number 3 in that, that's Mason Guthrie. Skaronski to take it for light. Brenzy. Picked up by Guthrie. McKenna Frey with a lone goal in the match. Just over 3 minutes in. 1-0 light green. Frey goes down. Kaden Gropey. Sent ahead by Skaronski. Giving chase is Brooklyn Lakorchik. Giving chase is Brenzy again. Good take by dark green Scropey. Fired off the board. And it's Gropey. Gropey with a shot. Trying it again. Through center, back to Skaronski. Sent ahead, fine play by Gropey, and it's picked up. Finally thrown ahead by Newhouse. Shot save made. Fine play by Guthrie. Light green still up 1-0, 10.5 left in the first. Shot on the way. That one almost went in. Light green, a tough break. Almost a goal for Frey. Would have been her second already. That one rolls out of the box. Big send down. Albert Papalarich with that one. And Brenzy looking to get position. 5 minutes in, 1-0 Light green. And it's Gropey for dark green. Skoronsky looking to cut it off. Send down below us. Skoronsky showing off his speed. All the way down deep in the zone, and that one is knocked in. Give that one to Light green, and they're up 2-0. We'll give that one to Carla Kuroko, her first, and Light green's up 2-0 with 9:20 left in regulation. So dark green now in a hole. Teamwork there as Newhouse had some help. He has those heavy gloves on, so getting to shoot Todd with Skoronsky. Good teamwork there. Now Skoronsky, he'll have to track it down on the near board. James Stewart. Not that Jimmy Stewart. Shoot comes off there for Poplarich. 8.5 left in the first. Light green 2, dark green 0. Here at the rec center, another Saturday of youth indoor soccer. Red beating white in our first match, and light blue and dark blue with a draw in the second. That one poked out by Guthrie. Shot on the way. That one's wide, and giving chase is Mason French, his first touch. Trying to get a shot off for Light green was Paisley Prevenslick, and now Skoronsky with a strong kick down. That one poked away by Guthrie. Now it's Lakorchik into the goalie box and sent away by Peyton Santor on the far side. That one fired off the board, tracked down. Skoronsky looking to fit it in, cannot. 7 minutes left in the first. Light green up 2-0. Fancy footwork, Skoronsky moving to his right. Shot on the way, and it's picked up. Sprawling Mason Guthrie with that pickup with 6:40 left in the first, and Light green up 2-0. Light green will send on number 2. That's Kayla Kuroko, who had the last goal for Light green. Frey had the first one. Six-minute mark. Skoronsky again has a nose for the ball. He'll send it down. Luke Lilly trying to center it. Out to midfield, Skoronsky moving to his right. Shot on the way. Poked away by Guthrie. And that one almost found a way over the goal line, but Guthrie making sure it doesn't happen. Sprawling save made by Mason Guthrie to keep it a 2-0 match. 5 minutes left in the first. That one poked away, shot just wide. Trying to get her first goal was Lakorchik. Now Skoronsky will try it again. Poked away. Light green will send a number 11 Albert Popolarich again. They'll kick it ahead. Skoronsky wide. 4:40 left in the first. Now Light green will send on Mason French. Excuse me, that's McKenna Frey. French will be in again eventually, I'm sure. He was in just a few minutes ago, and we at the 4-minute mark and Light green up 2-0. Off the board, coming in to make the save, and a fine one, is Newhouse. Shot on the way, just wide. Coming up to get that one is Newhouse again. Best opportunity that Caden Gropey had all match. He's trying to get dark green on the scoreboard for the first time. Here he comes again. Shot on the way, save made. Fine, first half. Pitching a shutout is Newhouse. It's a 2-goal advantage with 3.5 left. Out to midfield, Popolarich. Over to Brenzy on the far side. Poked down, and the sprawling save made by Guthrie. And light blue, or light green, excuse me, will send in Lakorchik. We have the light blue, dark blue, now light green, dark green. Colors blending into each other after a while here. We have the red-white match in the first one. That was pretty good. Could certainly tell the difference there. Now Brenzy on the far side, 2:40 left. Another play by Guthrie. Skoronsky running back in for Lake Green, and just like that sends it down. Cleared by Luke Lilly. Picked up, but an illegal touch there for Guthrie. Dark green will send in Drew Castor. Haven't seen much of him so far. Under 2 minutes left in the first. As we approach 90 seconds left in the first. Brenzy over to get it. Now Skoronsky. Good play by Luke Lilly to clear it. Now another shot for Skoronsky. It's poked out. That one just wide. Light green almost had another one. And that one's in. Skoronsky knocks it in. He gets his first. That was only a matter of time for Will Skoronsky to poke it in. And with a minute left in the first, it's 3-0 Light green. No shot there for Guthrie to stop that one. Down to 40 seconds left. Through center, Popolarich for Light green. Down to 20 seconds. Over on the board. Everyone battling for position. See if they can get one more shot off before the halftime buzzer. Down to 3, down to 2. And that will just about do it. Light green with the shutout. After 15 minutes, they're up on dark green. It's light green 3 and dark green nothing after 15 minutes. We'll be back with the second half. That's on the way right after this, right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
And we're back with 3-0 the score in favor of light green over dark green. 15 minutes left in regulation. Shot on the way, fired off the board. Now light green with a golden opportunity. That's a goal. That one's knocked in for number 8. Give her her first goal, that being Paisley Prevenslick. To make it 4-0. Trying to get that out of the scoreboard there. It's 4-0. 14:20 left in the second half. There it is. So light green off to a fast start, picking up where they left off. Now a lot of action there in the goal box. Almost getting off the shot was Newhouse, who was a net in the first and pitched a shutout. Caden Cropey now a net for dark green. Skoronsky again, that one's caught. Fine play by Cropey. 13.5 to go. Save made by Cropey, great play. Knew one was coming and he was able to field it cleanly and throws it up ahead. Dragged down by Newhouse on the far side. Now poked ahead Skoronsky, trying to turn it around. Over on the far wall. Sent down by Skoronsky, down to the board. 12:40 left in regulation. Light green 4, dark green nothing. 3 in the first and 1 in the second for light green. The last one came from Paisley Prevenslick just less than a minute into the second half. Skoronsky again through center. Little poke ahead for Guthrie, who was a net in the first. Shot on the way and in. Light green extends their lead. This time it's McKenna Frey, gets her second, and it's 5-0 light green. 12 minutes left in the game. That one just wide. Great play there by Groppe, and trying really hard to get that goal was Newhouse. Groppe again. Minutes left in regulation. Light green holding on to a 5-0 lead. Here's Newhouse on the far side, looking to fend off traffic. Here comes Skoronsky, head of steam. That one cut off. That one almost got through Groppe, and he's able to keep it out. Another fine save. He's been busy here in the second half. Right side, that shot cut off. Groppe getting an assist from his teammate Caden Demuth. Or check that. That is Demuth, excuse me. Or Guthrie, actually. Mason French in along with Caden Demuth. 9:40 to go in regulation. One sent ahead. Dark green sends in James Stewart. On the far side, it's Gaster. Shot on the way, almost. Paxton Santor almost got it to break the shutout. It's been that kind of game for dark green. Almost got there first. As we had the 9-minute mark and light green up 5-0. Shot on the way, almost. That time it was Stewart. Now back down the other way for light green. Cut off. Fine play by Guthrie. On the far side, sent ahead for Gaster. Rolls down to the near end. Groppe rolls it ahead out to midfield. So we approach the 8-minute mark and light green in control of this one. On the far side, looking for position. Little scrum there on the board. Frey, who has 2 goals. Sent over to Brenzy. Groppe diving to his right makes the save. And that one's going to roll in. Light green will get another one. Just has been that kind of game for them. And dark green can't catch a break. Now 6-0 light green at the 7.5 minute mark. So dark green here needs a miracle down the stretch. Out to midfield, sent ahead by Gaster. Down below us to the near board. Guthrie looking to work it along with Gaster. Through center, Skoronsky trying to turn it around. Feeds Frey, who has 2. Gaster on the far side trying to take it. Poked ahead. Skoronsky with a touch at midfield. Gaster going the other way for dark green. 6.5 left, and light green up big in this one. Looking to get a victory in our third and final match of the morning. Red beating white in the first one, and a draw between light blue and dark blue in the second tilt we had for you here on the network. Over the midfield line. That one picked up. Shot by Stewart. Down in a heap there, and looks to be all right as Guthrie. Down to the 5:20 mark in regulation as Groppe picks it up. Light green leading 6-0 with 3 in the first and 3 in the second. They've been consistent. Going through center over to light green. Sent over to Guthrie. Groppe will pick it up. Groppe with a sprawling save. Out to midfield. Someone poked ahead. Skoronsky down on the near side. So we had 4.5 minutes. Skoronsky, save made by Groppe. He's been busy. Thrown up ahead for Santor. Back in for dark green is Luke Lilly. Picked up by Groppe up top in the box. So we hit the 3.5 minute mark in the second half. Light green in control of this one. Prop Larich there to get it, but it's picked up instead by Groppe. Throws it over to his left into a sea of dark green jerseys. Groppe again. Rolls it for Stewart. Now Lilly trying to fend off Newhouse on the far side. Under 3 minutes left. Over the midfield line, and Good poke ahead by Gaster. Now through center. It's Frey who has 2 goals already. Grobby picks it up. So we had the 2.5-minute mark of regulation. Sent ahead by Santor. Skoronsky. Lilly. Skoronsky trying to turn it around. He'll race down the near side. Fires it off the board. Frey Skoronsky will shoot it. Grobby with a save. It's been very busy in the second half. Lake Green will send on Ashlyn Brenzy. Referee having a duck out of the way of that toss by Grobby. Blarich. Final 90 seconds on tap here with Lake Green on their way to a win. Looks like a shutout win. And our third and final match of the morning. Minute 20 left. Grobby picks it up. Over the midfield line. Frey goes down. She has 2 goals. Down to the board. Under a minute to go. Stewart on the near wall, out to the midfield line. Strong kick away by Newhouse, who is getting his exercise in after playing in net in the first half. So red bead white in our first one, a draw between light blue and dark blue, and light green going to take this one over dark green, scoring 3 goals in the first and 3 goals in the second. Grobby will make the save, sprawling to his left, and down to 20 seconds remaining in regulation. Off to midfield, sent ahead by Newhouse on the far side. Over to the wall, down to 10. And that'll just about do it. Light green to get the shutout win, it appears. Down low, one more touch maybe for light green on the far wall, and that'll do it. Your final score in this one, light green 6 and dark green nothing. Red over white in the first one. Light blue, dark blue a draw, and then this one goes to light green over dark green in a shutout victory. Your final here at the Rec Center, light green 6, dark green nothing. And these morning's games were brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiff-Power, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith, and their staff. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation. So long, everybody, and thanks for watching on the South Union Township Sports Network.